Welcome to iLecture Online. By request of the viewers, we're going to add some videos on double length problems. And starting out, we're going to simply do some examples to get familiarity with it before we show you how the equations are actually derived for a double length problem or a triple length problem or so forth. And first what we're going to do is we're going to assume that the two lenses are smack against one another such that the distance between them is essentially equal to 0. So we're going to set d equal to 0. If that's the case, we can say that 1 over the total focal length of the two lenses combined is equal to 1 over the focal length of the first lens plus 1 over the focal length of the second lens. And it doesn't matter if the lenses are converging lenses or diverging lenses. The same equation can also be expressed in terms of the product over the sum. We can say that the focal length of the two lenses combined is equal to the product of the two focal lengths divided by the sum of the two focal lengths. Now here's the two examples. Let's say we have two converging lenses, one with a focal length of 20 centimeters, the other one with a focal length of 5 centimeters. What will be the combined focal length of the two lenses like that? Well, notice that we can also talk about the power of the lenses. The power in diopters is equal to 1 over the focal length in meters. So notice that a lens with a longer focal length has less power. In other words, the number of diopters is smaller. If the focal length is smaller, the number of diopters is bigger. The bigger the number of diopters, the more effect it has on bending the light going through the lenses. And in the case where we have two lenses where one is a converging lens and the other one is a diverging lens, the one that has the greatest number of diopters is the one that will overpower the other. For example, here we have f1 being 20 centimeters. That means 5 diopters for the first lens, positive 5 diopters, and the second lens is minus 10 centimeters. That's minus 10 diopters. Since minus 10 is a bigger number than a plus 5. If you only look at the magnitude, that means the diverging lens is going to overpower the converging lens, and together they should act like a diverging lens. So let's see if that works out. For example number 1, we're going to say that the focal length is equal to the product of the two, which is 20 centimeters times 5 centimeters divided by the sum of the two, which is 20 plus 5. And of course, if the unit is in centimeters, the result will be in centimeters. This is 100 divided by 25, or 4 centimeters. In example number 2, where we have a converging and a diverging lens, and again, remember that the two lenses are against one another, so that essentially the distance between them is 0. So in this case, the product is going to be 20 times a minus 10 divided by 20 plus a minus 10. So that's going to be minus 200 divided by a positive 10, or a minus 20 centimeters. So that's the focal length of the two lenses combined. Notice since the diverging lens was a more powerful lens than the converging lens, this diverging lens is going to overpower the converging lens, and the result is still a diverging lens, however with a longer focal length, therefore less diopters than the original diverging lens. So here at least we gave you the equation of how to calculate the total focal length of two lenses put together. We haven't shown you yet how that equation was derived. We'll do that in the following video. So stay tuned and we'll show you more about where all this came from.